Hi guys, my name's Amma and I'm here today to talk to you about how you can start making some crazy money with YouTube automation. But first off, here's a bit about me. I've been in YouTube practically my whole life and only found success in the last couple of years. Now, if you're interested in working with me one-to-one, click the first link in the description to book a free call with me where we can discuss how I can help you. So if you're watching this video, you've probably seen those people that claim they're making $1,000 a month on YouTube without showing their face. However, the issue is they make it sound like you just upload a couple of videos, don't put that much work into it, you don't have to show your face, disappear, and then the money starts rolling in. But that's not really how it works. In this video, I'm breaking down what YouTube automation actually is, how people build channels around it, and what actually separates channels that grow from channels that disappear. So, what actually is YouTube automation? First, let's clear something up because AI is taking over the world right now. Most people will hear the word automation, just imagine AI doing everything for you. However, this is not the case anymore as YouTube are quickly demonetizing every channel that's solely based on AI. You can use AI to speed up the creation of YouTube videos, sure, but it can't be entirely made by AI or your channel will not make money. YouTube automation simply means creating systems so you don't have to personally handle every task. Maybe somebody writes your scripts and then you hire another person to edit your videos. You hire another person to make thumbnails. Everything's fully automated. You're building a process instead of doing every job forever. But here's the important part. YouTube automation doesn't remove effort entirely. Instead, it actually changes where your effort goes. It's like managing a whole team. So now you're wondering, what's the first step? The first step is to pick a profitable niche. On the contrary to popular belief, your niche actually does matter a lot because not all views are the same. Another major thing that you need to factor in when picking a niche is, of course, how scalable is it? And of course, with the way we're doing things, we want everything completely faceless. Some topics naturally attract larger audiences, and some niches may attract higher RPMs, which is how much money advertisers are paying per 1,000 views. For example, if you're in the finance niche, advertisers are paying much more money because the people watching your content actually have money. Hence, you making more money per 1,000 views. On the surface, it seems great to start in the finance niche, but that's not everything there is to it. The goal isn't just picking something popular. The goal is to actually choose something and consistently make videos about and post a couple times a week. If you run out of video ideas after 5 uploads, what are you gonna do? There's a serious problem there. One mistake I see all the time on YouTube is people making content on topics that they only find interesting themselves. Instead, you need to find out and look for what people are already viewing. You need to find what people are searching for. Find new channels that are trending at the moment. Another great way is to look in video comment sections to find out what people actually want to see more of. So to clarify, you want to pay attention to topics getting views, read comment sections, and look for repeated questions. Remember, we're not trying to guess demand, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. All we're trying to do is identify it. Picking the wrong niche where many people go wrong. Because here's what ends up happening. Usually you find a niche, you think, oh, I'm gonna blow up with this. You dump hundreds of dollars into videos through freelancers, you waste all that time, effort and energy onto that channel, and then you're shocked when it flops. Just because you spend money on something doesn't mean it's gonna work. You need to have strategy behind it, you need to do your research, and of course the only way to get that is through experience. Now if you're interested in working with me one-to-one, we'll help you build and scale a faceless YouTube channel from scratch, step by step in my one-to-one coaching program. Hit the first link in the description, book a free call with me where we can discuss how I can help you. The main goal of YouTube automation is to build a repeatable content system. Now this is where YouTube automation really starts. Every successful channel eventually develops a process. Here's how it usually goes. You're gonna research a topic, write a script that keeps attention and keeps the viewer engaged, record the narration, edit the video, create a thumbnail, and then upload it. Once you know your process, it becomes easier to repeat. What you want to do is build a repeatable system that you can follow, which of course I do help you do it in my coaching. Once you have that, it's like building a digital asset that generates you revenue every month on autopilot with hardly any daily input. If I was to start again tomorrow, what I would do is invest in a coach, invest in a mentor that can help me with everything from scratch, like myself of course, and then I'll use their knowledge to help me pick a niche, find everything that I need to do, find the freelancers needed to create my videos, and of course get them at the right price because that's the thing where a lot of people go wrong in the beginning. And then within a couple months, I'll have an online business generating money on autopilot every single month. What I truly believe in is that you have to use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9, which is what you do after work and outside of work, to eventually quit your 9 to 5 and go all in on online businesses. YouTube automation is probably the best business model because you can do it from anywhere, requires hardly any daily input, and is so scalable. Now, the reason I hire freelancers from the beginning is that my quality remains so high that I can beat every competitor in the niche. Now, most beginners don't realize that your click-through rate and retention on your video matter way more than your subscriber count. This is not 2016. Subscribers don't guarantee views anymore. YouTube pushes videos based on performance metrics. Their algorithm is very advanced. If people click and continue watching, YouTube will keep pushing the video. However, if viewers leave in the first 30 seconds, best believe that video is not getting pushed. The opening of a video is critical. Try to avoid long intros, filler speaking, and the most important, weak hooks. You don't want any weak hooks. You need something that will engage the viewer from the start. Strong videos immediately tell the viewer why they should keep watching. Another major tip for beginners is that AI cannot replace the strategy behind it. It also cannot automatically create engaging content that will go viral on YouTube, especially long form. We don't do the YouTube shorts. We're trying to build high quality channels that will last forever. That's the best thing about YouTube. A video you make today can still generate you revenue for the next couple years. Now, I'm going to explain to you why reusing successful video formats is way smarter than inventing the wheel every time. A lot of beginners try to think, oh, I'm going to be unique, and they try something completely different, completely out of the water. But on YouTube, that's honestly not the way to go. You need to find something that already has demand. Once you find a structure or concept that works, you want to copy it, repeat it, and refine it. Many successful creators on YouTube actually scale by recreating successful video formats. They create variations of proven ideas instead of trying to reinvent the wheel every single upload. Now, here's what you're not going to want to hear. In the beginning, your goal should be to improve every upload, not to make money. Revenue comes later because remember, YouTube is a long-term game. Early on, you want to look at the analytics. This is another reason why I recommend that you hire a mentor or a coach like myself, because realistically, you're not going to know how to improve your videos. You're not going to know what analytics to look for. You're not going to know what to improve. Early on, your main objective should be improving the key metrics of your video. You want to treat YouTube automation more like running a business and not just a lottery ticket. I've talked about this in previous videos, but if you want to actually build a YouTube automation business, you need to treat it like a real business. Sustainable channels operate with strategy and systems. Thinking long term will actually lead to better decision making, as you're not just focusing on quick wins. Now, I genuinely do hope that I motivated someone to start YouTube automation today and can hopefully change their lives. Now, if you are interested in generating an extra couple $1,000s every single month without hardly any daily input, completely on autopilot, click the first link in the description to book a free call with me, where we can discuss how I can help you. That's all I've got for you today. Make sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.